Many of you know, as we just saw, we're building a mill in Uganda. Something that's costing us over $60,000 to build. And it wasn't something that it was myself and Vic, we went to Uganda, but it wasn't something that we're like, oh, let's build a mill. It started with us first hearing that God was calling us to Uganda when God said, go. And it started with the voice of go, and it started with our obedience of saying, God, we'll go. We listened to the call to go there, and when we got there, we heard many needs. We went from church to church to church to church to church to different place after different place, and we heard that this church needs built. We heard this church needs walls. This church needs roof. This one needs supplies. This orphanage, it needs beds. This place needs something else. Tons of needs that were easy to fulfill. There were many things that we were like, well, we could do that. That would be easy. And we moved to the next one because in the midst of what looked easy and what looked possible, we didn't hear that still small voice. All of a sudden, the Bishop Silas, Herbert's father, he points and he says, and that's the place we're putting a corn mill. He said, we're building a corn mill there. It's going to cost $60,000 to build. He goes, but that's what God has put on our heart, that we're going to do it. He didn't know how. He didn't know what the way was, but he knew that was where it was supposed to be. He told us the amount and how big the dream was, what all would go into it, what all it would accomplish then. Then we heard the still small voice. And what did it say? Build the mill. We had no doubt to go forward. And when we did, God provided. We didn't know how. We knew how long it can take to raise a little bit of money, much less $60,000 in within a month to 2 months. Why? Because when God calls you to it, he will see you through it.